Hello and welcome back to Sakura Swim Club. Incidentally, does it feel to anybody else like we're getting pretty near the end of this game now? I mean, I'm guessing. I have no idea how many parts I've recorded this morning. It feels like quite a few, but it's harder to keep track when I'm doing 15-minute parts as opposed to half-hour ones. And as I say, I needed to just get on and do this morning because joys of having people in hospital and there being absolutely bugger all you can do to help. Yeah, you need to keep yourself busy or you're going nuts. Let's just hope he picks up. It rings for a minute or two before I hear someone pick up on the other end. Hello, Kada. Hello, Dad. Just thought I'd call you. We need to talk. Oh, yes, about the tournament. It's more than that. He pauses, clearing his throat before he continues speaking. So, you won the tournament. Doesn't sound particularly happy about it, though. That's right. You're going to make good on your promise, aren't you? Well, I would like to. I still think a private tutor would be... No. He goes silent for a moment. No? What do you mean by no? No, Dad. I don't want a private tutor. Why not? Don't you want to succeed like your dad? You never got it, did you? He's taken aback by that. He's not used to hearing me speak my mind. What do you mean by that? What's gotten into you, Kada? It's not what's gotten into me, it's what's been here the whole time. Did you ever ask me if I wanted to be a great student? Did you ever ask if I actually wanted to be some kind of big shot like you? You mean you weren't incapable, you just didn't want to? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Look, all of those years, you just decided what I should do with my life. You never asked me what I wanted for myself. Maybe I could have been happy just being average, you know? But why would you want to be just average? Because it would have been my choice to be average. Look, Dad, I know you've meant well all the years. I've never doubted that once. But please listen to me. I don't want to live in your shadow. I want to be me. I want to choose my own path. When you told me that I'd have to leave the swimming club, inside, do you know how I felt then? You don't. You didn't know how I really felt this whole time. But that's not your fault. I should have said something. So I've lived my entire life in your shadow. People have always compared me to you, to your achievements. They never thought about what I wanted either. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not happy with it. You're not happy with it. So why should this go on? I think I can hear a sniffle come from my dad. He's usually not an emotional man, but I think this is getting the better of him. I'm sorry, Kada. You're right. I never actually asked you what it is you wanted to do with your life. I just presumed you'd want to be like me. So what is it you actually want to be? I don't know what I want to be. But I know whatever it is, I want to choose it myself. For now, though, what I would like to do is stay in the swimming club with my... I can't really call them friends at this point, can I? Dad picks up on it too. Oh, Kada, are you saying that you... Yeah, both of them. Somehow I just know the look in his face right now. But is that really okay? I mean, yeah, I don't mind. Well, I normally wouldn't approve of this, and it wouldn't be something I would do myself. But, well, you already told me you wanted to choose your own path. If that path leads you to disaster, well, then you'll just have to bear those consequences. And, well, I can't complain about your success with trying to find a wife. Okay, isn't that going a bit far? They aren't my wives yet. Don't have to get married to them right away, do I? That's when I noticed both of them leaning in to listen into our conversation. I must have woken them up. Wife? Your dad thinks we're gonna get married? Who's that I can hear? Are they both there? Yeah, they are, Dad. And they both quickly leave the room, leaving me to talk to him alone. You told me before that they were just friends. Look what happened there. The old man can predict a few things, Kada. The tone of our conversation is a lot like older times. I don't hear that weariness in his voice anymore. Are you sure you're going to be able to handle those two? The mother's more than enough for me. Don't worry, I've been able to keep up so far. You say that when you've got the fires of youth burning. That wouldn't last forever, though. So you're going to end up lagging behind them sooner or later. And I better enjoy it while I can. Damn right you should. That's why I was so worried when you didn't show interest in anything. I was scared you were going to end up doing nothing and lead an unfulfilled life. I thought you needed a nudge in the right direction. That's why I pushed you so hard, Kada. But by doing that, I suspect all I did was achieve the exact opposite of what I wanted for you. Oh, I've been so stupid. If only I'd seen it sooner. Don't blame yourself, Dad. The only way you could have known is if I'd said something about it. I was scared that you wouldn't have cared either way if I told you the truth. Oh, don't ever think like that again. I care about you more than anything else in this world. I guess, even though we've spent our whole lives with each other, we still don't really know what the other thinks. He laughs to himself a little bit. I'm still as much of a presumptuous fool as I've always been. Well, now that we know what we both think, perhaps it's time to make a fresh start. Knowing him, he's nodding to himself right now, one hand on his chin like always. Sounds great to me. I want you to know, son, I am proud of you. I always have been, I always will be. You took a stand for what you actually believe in, instead of just pretending that you agreed with me. It takes guts to choose your own way. You're far more mature than I would ever have guessed. Can't help but laugh. Yeah, having angst like this can't be mature, right? Don't worry about it. We're moving past that now, so don't think about it again. Anyway, I really need to go. Before I do, though, I want you to know I love you, Kada. Don't ever forget that, okay? Not a single day goes by where I'm not thinking about my son. I love you too, Dad. I don't want you to think that I've hated you over all these years. I know that you only wanted the best for me. I'm glad you understand, Kada. And I'm really glad my son doesn't hate me. I'll see you soon. I think we really need to catch up. I'd like that. You should bring your 2 friends as well. I will. Goodbye, Kada. Goodbye, Dad. And as he hangs up, I can't stop myself from smiling. It's finally over. I'm safe. I get to stay in this town. And more importantly, in the swimming club. Hiromi and Miku quickly return. It sounds like it went well. Are things good now? They are. He finally knows what I really think. I told you you'd be okay. I'm so happy for you. Hiromi immediately tackles me with a hug. Hiromi, don't hug Kada. I want to hug him too. Miku fiercely wraps herself around me too, so tightly that I swear she's going to strangle me to death. Could I hug you tighter? Okay. No, not tighter. You're strangling me and Miku. You don't know when to hold back. What you would really like is a gentle touch, not ape-like strength. What would you know about gentleness? More than you would. Even though I'm in the middle of the strangest tug-of-war ever, I can't stop myself from smiling. But they both let go eventually. By the way, Kada, yeah? Your dad thought we were gonna be your wives. Oh, he always says stuff like that, don't worry about it. Why shouldn't I worry about it? It's one thing to date both of us, but marriage? Blood rushes to her face. It's so red that the surface of Mars looks pale in comparison. I'm worried that she's gonna faint. This is the most embarrassing thing that I've ever thought about in my life. She stops as she looks over to Hiromi, who has an expression of pure bliss on her face. Me and Kada, married. She practically melts at the thought. Oh, I can't wait. That'll be amazing. I'll make him happier than he's ever been in his life. Don't think you're going to be the one who gets to marry him. He's still half mine, I want my half. I didn't know that I belonged to you both. They're not listening though, and as they continue to bicker, all I can do is laugh to myself. Life is going to be the same. Life's never going to be the same now that these two are here. I have no idea where they'll lead me, but at the same time, I don't mind, as long as it's with them. That feels like it should be the end of the game, but apparently it's not. Things have been so much better now. I've finally proven my talent to Dad, and as the months went by, my studies went fine. I passed the exams with ease. What's even better is that I'm getting closer to these two every day. Miku's moving from her past a little bit more every day. I've heard that Hiromi's mother is recovering from surgery. So yeah, as I say, the entire subplots with, you know, the cancer and the friend who almost drowned, you know, was hit by a car and almost drowned, completely frickin' pointless. Thought so. Looks like she's getting better every day too. All of those months ago, I didn't believe what the tarot deck had said about my future. I flipped the last 2 cards off the top table to see what was waiting for me. The Star and the Judgment. Hope, and finding one's calling in life. It's kind of spooky in retrospect, but I suppose that doesn't matter. It's hard to believe that it's now Christmas. Those two insisted that I had to do something for Christmas this year. They ended up decorating my apartment with lights and a Christmas tree. On top of that, I'm pretty sure those two have been plotting something again. But whatever it is, it's making me blush even more than usual. Reminds me of what happened at the cultural festival. Still, they'll be here any minute. They said they'd come early in the morning. Ah, speak of the devil, I think I can hear them banging on the door now. Kada, we're here. Close your eyes and open the door. You're not allowed to open them until I tell you to. Do we have to? Yes, we're doing it. You've already been dressed up, so I don't think you're making me waste all of that time and effort for nothing. Well, let's see this surprise. I open the door for them, and they bumble through and close it behind them. I hear quite a deal of rustling near the Christmas tree. Everything's in place. This is so cold. Can't I wear... Shush! You'll spoil the surprise. Okay, Kada. Open your eyes. I am really desperately trying not to make a ho-ho-ho joke at this point. Nope. You are better than that, Richard. You are better than that. It's too cheap a joke even for you. As I slowly open my eyes, I find that Hiromi is standing right in front of me. And she's wearing a Christmas outfit, complete with a cap on her head. It's not quite like any other outfit I've seen, though. It consists of little more than a few strips of fur covering her chest and a miniskirt. And I mean mini. Smaller than any other I've seen in my life. And despite the belt, it hangs very loosely on her hips, dangerously close to slipping off at any moment. A candy cane sticks out of her mouth, shifting from side to side. Every now and then, her tongue sticks out and wraps itself around the candy cane, licking it up and down. Well, Kada, have you been a good boy this year? If you haven't, you should beware. Santa punishes naughty children. Doesn't he just give them a lump of coal? And I'm going to give you a very different punishment if you've been naughty this year. And what do I get if I've been nice? I think I'll let your imagination decide on that. She leans over, looking me dead in the eye. Oh, I can tell that you've been a good boy this year. How can you tell that just by looking me in the eye? It's magic, Kada. Santa knows these kind of things. And she winks at me as she says that. Since you've been a good boy this year, I've got a very special present for you. It occurs to me that I've been paying so much attention to Hiromi that I don't even know where Miyako is. As I'm about to look around, Hiromi steps in front of me. Hey! No peeking at your present. My present? You brought a present when I wasn't looking? Maybe. You could say that the present brought itself in. I try to look around her again by leaning to the side. This time, she sticks her chest in my face. Are you looking at something, Kada? Nothing. Embarrassed, I immediately look away. Now then, I think I've teased you enough. Santa's got you a great present this year. She gestures towards the Christmas tree. Stepping aside, my eyes go wide as I see my present. Bloody hell! That cannot be comfortable! Wrapped up in gigantic pink ribbons, a completely red Hiromi looks back up at me. In fact, she's wearing nothing else at all. The ribbons are very carefully placed too. If they slipped... Oh, this is bold, even by the standards of these two. She seems to be unable to handle me looking at her. This is so embarrassing for me. You better like this, Kada. As I look further and further down, this is only a single ribbon hiding something. I stop myself from looking before I get there. That is my mobile phone, so that's actually a pretty decent point to end this part, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.